What's up guys? We got the whole family out here today. We're gonna be building 3 queen bed frames and 6 nightstands. The 4th bed frame, the king bed, we'll build a little bit later just because I'm not sure how to re-support it and stuff. But this is gonna save so much money in the long run because decent bed frames cost about $150 and those are just eh. So that would cost about $600 to buy brand new. Someone's cranky today. Been a little bit sick, so maybe it's
Don't forget, we have to pay our laborers.
Yeah, we gotta pay our laborers over here. Tax write-offs. So in total, that's about $600 if I were to buy these, but since they cost me about $50 to build, that's only, what, $200? So we're looking at a $400 savings by building these myself. And then the nightstands will be beautiful too. Those will only cost me about $20 each to build, and those cost about $100 brand new to buy. So we're gonna be saving like $640 or something like that in the end there. That's a total of over $1,200 just by building these things. And none of these concepts are ones that I came up with. They're all from Pinterest.
If we were to actually buy comparable items, it would cost a lot more.
Yep, I also have more money-saving hacks coming up at the end of this video through Amazon, and they're things I guarantee you've never heard of before. Like I said, I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be talking anymore in this video, but let's get to building these bed frames. Are you gonna measure? Okay. No. Okay. No. No. Oh, you're gonna put it all together. Okay. Yeah, who needs a mask? You gonna put stuff together? Got a whole team here.
I'm supervising.
All right, all the sides are done, which are 80 inches long. So now it's time to do the front and the back. Queen beds are about 60 inches wide, so I need to cut the rest of these to 60 inches minus the width of those, which is 1.5 inches each. So 60 minus 3, 57 inches. Oh boy, I almost messed up. It's actually 60 inches wide for the bed. So I need to add 1.5 inches for each side for the thickness of this, which will leave me with 63 inches. Whew, that was gonna be an expensive mistake. So again, this is the framing for all 3 beds. All it is 2x6s, and I have 63 inches long and 80 inches long for a queen size bed. So what's left is to create some of these supports to put that slats on and the actual legs, and we're done. I mean, these are actually quite simple. Of course, we need to sand it down, stain it, all that, but we'll get there. I'm now gonna cut a bunch of 60-inch 2x4s. I'm gonna cut 6 of them for my 3 beds. So you'll just need 2 per bed. And those are gonna go on the front and back sides. It'll have something for the legs to actually brace. And then it'll also help hold some of the slats together. And then along the sides, the 80-inch sides there, I'm also gonna run a 2x2 by ripping a 2x4 into just a little piece there. And that's what the slats actually rest on, going widthways across your bed. I'm now going to use something called a Craig jig hole maker, a Craig jig, but this is a really awesome invention, really expensive invention, but it helps you make angled holes. I am now going to secure my inner trim 2x4 to my front facing side border piece here, and I already drew out how far up I want this board to be, which is 3.5 inches from here. And so let's secure that down. Now with all of my rib pieces, I'm gonna put them rib side down. So I'm gonna drill 4 evenly separated holes in these little slat holder pieces, and then screw them into the side framing parts. For those of you new to the woodworking world, or carpentry or anything else, or new to the measuring tape world, let me focus in on this. Have you ever wondered why this little metal thing slides back and forth? It's not because it's broken, there's actually a reason for it. When you latch onto a piece of wood, it extends the metal out. And so you get a precise measurement, right? If you latch this onto a piece of wood like this, you get a precise measurement of, let's say, 8 inches right here, right? But let's say you're measuring in between something. You want to see how far something is in between this stud and the next stud. So then you push the tape against that stud, and then this 8 inches will still remain 8 inches. What you're basically doing is making up for the thickness of this metal plate right here. So it pushes out about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit less when you're latching it, and then it pushes it in about 1/8 of an inch to make up for the difference of this thickness here. You don't want to account for that. So just a little measuring tape tip. Tape tip. The wife came to check on me, so that means I'm taking way longer than I should be. Pretty hungry. So my goal for tonight at least is to attach these little bracing parts, because that way the boards can't warp, because they'll all be like a T shape. So the boards can't bend in any direction because it's going to be I don't know, it's hard to explain, but actually let me just show you. See that right there? All these like this, it can't bend. This board can't bend because this board is bracing it, and this board can't bend because that one's bracing it. So it's just this perfect setup, and it's gonna be raining tonight, so these boards are gonna be left in the shed with all the humidity, and it's just cheap wood, so these would warp. So I'm trying to do this tonight, and then I'm gonna go eat. Now I'm gonna show you the little Amazon money hack. Okay, I've deconstructed, I've cleaned up a little bit. We'll be back here in a second with the nightstands. I know I didn't get into building these nightstands on camera. I just wanted to get through it. As I said when I was finishing up the queen beds, it's just taken a lot longer than I thought it would have, so I tried to cut down on some of the filming so I can actually get some of this done. Unfortunately, so I've only built one, or I built two, but the other four I ran out of wood, so I just need like one more piece of wood to finish up the other four. But I'm just gonna do that as the weeks progress on renovating this house, because again, we're giving ourselves 2 to 3 months to work on the house. So when I come down from the breaks and weekends and nights or weekends, no breaks, then I can work on these nightstands and finish staining and sanding them and all that other fun stuff in between working on the house. So we have 3 months to just finish up a few little woodworking projects. On a last note for this video, I did mention a couple times that I'm gonna go through an Amazon money hack. I'm gonna do that in the next video there, and I'm gonna combine it with a few other money saving hacks that I'm using for this Airbnb project, because I don't have a count for it, I don't have it scripted yet or anything, but it's like 5 to 7 different money hacks that have saving thousands of dollars on this Airbnb rental. And they're ones anybody can do without really any skill set. And then there's a couple where you do need some skills. Like for instance, I'm a realtor, so I got $11,000 back on this house because of my agent commission, right? So there's ways to save thousands of dollars on these things. You don't need to be rich or well off to do any of this. So the next video will be on the money saving hacks. And then after that, I think we're actually getting into the demo. We have the closing date coming up here in a few weeks. So we're gonna go in the house and start demoing it already. So it's super exciting, a couple weeks away. For any of you that might be a little bit nervous about building your own furniture for these things, you can literally go to Pinterest and people will have exact dimensions with the exact tools, the exact materials, everything they've done to build these bed frames and nightstands. You don't have to have any creativity really at all. You could copy exactly what they're doing. They put it out there for you, hoping that you'll click their affiliate links. Building all this stuff is actually extremely simple, especially if you already have some of the tools. And if you have any little bit of DIY experience, just get to it. Save yourself a ton of money. Bed frames cost hundreds of dollars. Why not build one for $40? Now couches and like lounge chairs, dining chairs, stuff like that, that's a little bit more complicated. I'm not gonna be building those. That just takes way too much time and that's a whole different skill set. But anything that's wood with straight edges and stuff, yeah, I mean, either buy it used or build it new. All right, so now we're gonna go over to Pinterest. I'm gonna show you how I even come up with these. Well, that was an original idea, but all these other projects that I do are never my own ideas. All right, so let's see. I have built these nightstands right here. Those are the ones in all of my Airbnbs right now, and that's what we're gonna build. They're basically the same as this and this. So you see, I didn't come up with that idea. I built this coffee table. I've built that headboard. I've built this end table. I've built this coffee table. I've built these mountains over here. I have these exact arrows upstairs. So over the course of today and tomorrow, we're gonna be building all that stuff. I'm not gonna go through a tutorial how-to type of thing, I don't think, because most of this I've already built before and I have it loaded on my channel. You just have to head on over there to my DIY playlist. But let's head on out. Today's a little hot. I might do the shopping today, but building tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's not procrastination. Now, procrastination leads to a lot of bad things. For instance, I was supposed to start making furniture a couple of days ago, like I just told you on video a few seconds ago. But I came down with an illness and I've been in bed pretty much all week. So now it's Thursday. I had the septic inspection done today, which is pretty cool. We got some really good findings from there. They said there's no way it's original. Although I called the agent again. She's like, no, it's definitely original. But at least it looks brand new and it looks like it's not from 1973, so that's absolutely perfect. But I'm here in the house because I am going to do this asbestos check on the ceilings and the laminate floors down there. Because this has a 5-day turnaround, I want to do it before I start getting to work in here, because right away I'm going to start cutting the holes for the recessed lights. The kit that I'm going to use here is by Schneider Labs, and you can get it off at Amazon fairly inexpensively. I already found a pretty messed up spot on the floor of this house, but if you don't have something like this, you'll want to cut a 2" by 2" section of your floor. That includes the entire underside of that flooring, the mastic, the gluey part, right? So here I need to find 2 inches worth of this plus the glue that's underneath. Asbestos isn't on the top of your floors, it's underneath. Here's a good example of what will not work. So I have a lot of laminate floor here, and then only the mastic or glue is on part of it. I need a lot more of this bottom part. It's a pretty good amount here. I'll submit this with a little bit more of the mastic alone. Now, as their instructions even state, it's great to test the asbestos in multiple different rooms because they might have used some material in one room, went to the store and picked up a different type of material for another bedroom or something like that. So in my case, my only concern is really the living room, so I'm just gonna send this one sample along with the floors in. All right, I got my asbestos samples. Looks like a little drug baggie here. You need like 2 inches by 2 inches worth for this to work. So I scraped it off from the spot up there in the ceiling, and I'm gonna send this off, and it takes 5 business days for them to get back to me, and we'll see if we have asbestos or not. I also have some of the floor here too, some vinyl floors in another little dime bag. And actually, while I'm here testing stuff, I got these lead strips here, so now it's time to test for lead in the paint and see if we have any issues there. All right, so this is what it looks like if it does have something there. Okay, it turns a little pink. There's definitely no pink up there, but now I just stained the ceiling, so that sucks. Guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe right now so you don't miss out on any of these videos. Hit that like button. It means a huge deal to me, and it helps other people on the YouTube world find my videos through the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you on the next video. Money saving day. You can use these money saving hacks, especially the Amazon one, on any day-to-day purchases that you use anywhere. And none of it is affiliate driven. I'm not getting affiliate money from me telling you this or you watching that video. It's just pure money saving if you're an Amazon user. Just stay tuned.